Hey, what's up guys? Just thought I'd give you a quick start off in the interior of the 240. It's a 1990 240 SX. Interior was actually done pretty recently, so interior is actually pretty nice, besides the infamous cracked dash that you got there. 5-speed manual, of course. The interior's pretty clean. It's got the Nardi steering wheel, quick release, and it also has the NRG hub. I really enjoy that. Here's just the, right now it says that I have 241,000 miles. The engine was rebuilt, I don't know how long ago, but there's going to be new stuff in it anyway, so let's go on and move throughout the car. Alright, so here's a side profile of the car. Fitment, pretty clean. Right now it's running some Graham wheels. This is what the guy threw on it before he sold it to me. It's also got an Apexi exhaust. Basically it scrapes on everything considering how low it is. Like, I got this much clearance, so any speed bump, this is what kind of grinds down, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but sounds pretty decent. Alright, so one thing that's a little different, it's running the Silvia front end, so there's no pop-up headlights. I do like the look though, it looks really clean. The guy before me had it, and well, the guy before him did the front end swap, so it looks pretty good. Alright, for the engine bay, we got the single Pringle jingle. Only thing that's been done that I've done so far is a new MAF sensor. Fix the connector here, so you can see running new wires there. Put in a new TPS, also fix the connectors. Oh no, this coolant temp sensor, and then the TPS, I put a new one in. Also fix connectors. As you can tell, there's no fan shroud, and that is for another time because the clutch fan actually exploded on this car during the test drive and created that looking hole up there. So the engine is pretty stock. It does need a couple things. The car is still getting like 10 miles a gallon, running extremely rich. So I need to figure out what's going on there. Got a new O2 sensor in as well. It's cycling, so I checked that, so that's not the problem. So if you guys have any other solutions to why I'm getting such bad gas mileage and running rich, definitely let me know. Let's see what else. Oh, the car's also running some no name brand eBay coils, and other than that, also thought I'd mention to you guys, sorry to stop the clip, but the car also has a welded diff, and it has power steering and working AC, so just that you should know. The car does look pretty good. Was painted, I think, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, so car's still looking pretty good. So this was just a quick little video on the 240. I'll definitely go into more depth, why I bought it, how I bought it, the whole story behind it. I just wanted you guys to see, basically just check out the car and see kind of what I'm working with right now. Also kind of wanted to post this just because I've never owned a 240, and for a lot of you out there who know why I'd be getting such bad gas mileage running rich after all the things that I fixed, I would love for you guys to give me some input, because I mean, I'm just learning myself, so, but it'd be cool to get some opinions from you guys just because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Other than that, if there's anything you guys still want to see, definitely let me know. Next video that's coming out, I'll go more into detail about the 240, and then probably show you guys the other stuff that I've been working on. But it's all a process, and I do appreciate each and every one of you who watches this. I just want you to know that I do thank you. And until next time, guys, peace out. Hey guys, welcome back. It's actually only been like 30 seconds since I filmed the last video, but while I was here, I just wanted to do this one because I knew it was going to be just straight talking. Again, still hot in this car, and I apologize for the sweat that's coming down my face. So a big question that whoever's been following along is probably wondering is, why did I get rid of the Miata? Why did I get rid of the 370? What am I doing? So basically, let's talk about the 370. That car, I definitely regret selling. It was the coolest car I've ever had, and I miss that car, and every time I think about it, I get sad because it was an awesome car, and I was very grateful to be able to be put in a situation where I can afford to buy that car and do what I was doing. Long story short, just because of what the car was, I mean, it was clean. It was all blacked out, black wheels, tinted light. Like, it was just a very clean looking car, and it was the sport edition, so it had the leather seats, and it was just really nice. I couldn't justify, not ruining the car, but I couldn't justify modding the car any more than exhaust, just because of how clean it was, and I felt bad that if I was gonna, throw in some harnesses and racing seats and change up, put some coils on it, put different wheels, like, it was a nice car, and I really didn't want to do much more to that, and I enjoyed it how it was stock. Then came some financial situations where I needed money, and I sold the car. For a while, I was actually just driving the Miata, and while driving the Miata, I'm like, it would be nice to have something different, and so I went with the Ranger Pre-Runner. Guy before me had it fully built. Of course, like, the truck's not done yet, but it's got quite enough done to it to where it's a fun street toy, and it's only 2-wheel drive. I'll get more into that when I film the video. But it's also just a clean looking truck, but that I actually did have plans to change things up a bit. Once I got the truck, I realized the Miata wasn't something that I wanted to continue with. Running a compression test, cylinder, it was 3 or 4, was pretty low on compression. I didn't feel like taking out the motor or replacing anything, so I ended up selling the car and pretty much broke even, so I wasn't really too upset about it. And I don't know, Miatas are cool, but just that one wasn't for me. So after driving the truck for a while, I was getting 10 miles a gallon just because it's re-geared, it's got 35s on it, it's just a gas guzzler, but it's a fun weekend just to go out with. I was in between looking at a couple cars. I was looking for either an Acura Integra or a Honda hatchback, either or with a B20, just because I thought it'd be cool. Checked out a couple. I actually have a story on that about the time I did check out a B20 Civic hatch, which I'll explain later. This is just a brief kind of overview of like what's been going on. But then one day I was on OfferUp and I saw 240 pop up, and I'm like, I hit up my friend because he's owned like 4 of them. So I'm like, hey, do you want to check this out? And we went to check it out, and that's an even longer story, which is why I actually picked up this car for about $2,000, and I'll get into that. But I went home with the 240, got my Ranger, and then that Mustang. I mean, I've owned it for like 7 years. It's not going anywhere. It's just a constant project car, and but it'll eventually be done, just because I actually put so much more money into it recently that I want it done. But the cool thing is, it's like now I actually have the plans, and now I'm executing things, and I'm getting things done, which is a lot better than what I could say before. I kind of let things drag on too much before, and I'm ready to start, I guess, building things up and just get back into it. Like I said, I'm doing this for my own personal enjoyment. I don't expect to make money from this. I don't really expect much. I just want, if I can help make a difference or make some entertainment or do something, that's all I'm really in it for.